Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz, where the more obscure your knowledge, the better your chances of winning. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Dan, I'm from Crawley, and this is my partner Tanvi from Harrow.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Lee, I'm from North London, but originally from Manchester, and this is my friend Gal, also originally from Manchester, who now lives in Hull.
Nice specifics. Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Ella, I'm from Sheffield, and this is my mum Susan, she's from Derbyshire.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Bernie, I'm from Liverpool. This is my friend Josie, she's from Warrington.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you all with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. She's a TV host who once faced the arduous task of climbing Mount Kilimanjaro and the even more arduous task of having to climb it with me. It's my old mountaineering pal and new Pointless friend, Anita Rani.
It was not... Climbing with you was not arduous, especially when you were singing, boosting us up that mountain.
It was exciting, though. It was a good project.
Oh, my God, what an amazing,
amazing
thing that we did. We will always have that.
We will always have that.
We will always have the tears and the joy.
The tears and the joy, and some of the indelible memories.
Yes.
I mean, some of them indelible and wonderful, some of them indelible and hilarious.
Hilarious that we will never forget, ever.
Indeed. Oh, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much, Anita, for coming to join us. Now, Sally and Tony got through to the final last time, and they failed to win the jackpot, which means we're adding another £1,000 to that. And therefore, today's jackpot starts off at £3,250. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, do remember at all times, if you possibly can, that the pair with the highest score at the end of each round will get eliminated. So, best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is pop music. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many of Radio 2's ultimate Take That songs as they could. Anita.
Yes. As part of Radio 2's celebration of Take That and to mark 30 years since their first UK #1 single, the station asked listeners to vote for the ultimate song by the band, counting down the top 30 favourite songs on New Year's Day in 2023. So listeners had voted for up to 3 of their favourite songs from a short list of Take That singles that had reached 75 or higher in the UK singles chart. We'd like you to name any of the 31 songs, yes, that many, on the shortlist.
31
yes.
on the shortlist. There we are. That's all we need to know. Dan, welcome back to Pointless. It's good to have you with us once again. We discovered last time you are a primary school teacher.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more. What else? What else do we need to know?
I mean, we've been on loads of holidays recently. We went to Cyprus, which was really nice.
Lovely.
But I kind of stole Tanvi's dream, where she's been obsessed with sea turtles, and one of the reasons why we went there. We did get to see lots, but I went snorkeling at one point, and I swam with a turtle, which has always been her dream. So
before Tanvi did?
Before Tanvi did. She still hasn't.
You could easily have not told her. Or was she wasn't...
No, there was someone filming it, so it's all on camera as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, we'll discuss more holidays next time. But, Dan, what are you going to go for on our Take That?
It's so difficult. It's my mum's favourite band, and she's going to hate that I don't know that many. So I'm going to play it quite safe and just go with Patience.
Patience, says Dan. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Patience. Patience is good. It's definitely on that list. Down it goes, down it goes. 21, not bad. 21.
Not bad for a dream stealer. It was 7th in the poll. Patience spent 4 weeks at #1 in 2006, so well done.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita. Now then, Gal, welcome to Pointless. It's great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I now live in the wonderful port city of Kingston upon Hull. I work in land and property. So what I do is I find land for social and affordable housing across the UK.
Fantastic. How are you enjoying Hull?
I absolutely love it. It's probably the most underrated city in the UK.
It's beautiful. No, hardly anyone knows about Hull. People have heard of it, but not many people go there.
My first boyfriend was from Hull.
There you are, you see.
I never had a boyfriend from Hull, Mum. But
she doesn't know.
It's a great city.
Yeah, there we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Gal, what are you going to go for?
This is not my round at all. I was hoping it would say Spice Girls, but I think this is the name of the song, and it's Rule the World.
Rule the world. You're getting a gentle nod from Lee. Let's find out if that's a good thing. Rule the world, is it right? It is a good thing, Lee. The gentle nod, I mean. Down it goes to 23. Not bad at all.
Well done. Yep. Third in the poll, Rule the World spent a month at number 2 in 2007 because that Leona Lewis with her Bleeding Love wouldn't let them take the top spot.
Thank you very much. Now, Susan, welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Susan.
I'm retired now. I used to work for the NHS in workforce systems management.
And how is retirement, Susan?
Love it. Absolutely love
Lovely.
it.
Are you doing all the things you hoped you would do in retirement?
Yes, probably, and more besides. I love being in the garden. That's one of my
See, that's
favourite
the best thing.
things.
That's definitely on my list for retirement.
Yeah.
I mean, are you a keen gardener or do you just like a keen beer in the garden?
Both.
Yes, perfect.
I do like doing the garden, but yeah, I do enjoy just sitting and having a drink, watching the birds.
Perfect. Ah, lovely picture you paint, Susan. What are you going to go for of our Radio 2's Take That songs?
Pray, I think I'll have to go for.
Pray, says Susan. A gentle nod from Ella. Let's see how many people said pray. Pray is right. Now, 23 is our high score, 21 is our low. 24 for Susan. Well, I have to say the grouping here is incredible. You're all doing very, very well. Look at that. Just from 21 to 24 is our range.
Yeah, well done, Susan. And I loved the nod of approval from Ella there. It was like, yes, well done, smashed it. It was the band's first #1, getting to the top spot in 1993. Stayed there for a month. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed. Anita, now Bernie, welcome back for third show. We've got to make this one count. Tell us, for the last time, Bernie, alas, a bit more about yourself.
Well, in my spare time, I enjoy writing plays for the Liverpool Fringe. I had a couple on last year, got a couple more on later this year.
So how many plays have you written?
I've had 4 performed, and there'll be 2 more. There's other stuff I've written.
That's amazing.
It might need a bit of work, and that's how I met Josie, because she acted. I did a play based around Eurovision when it came to the city, and Josie was in it, and hopefully she'll be in a few more.
Fantastic. Bernie, what are you going to go for?
I will try Shine.
Shine, says Bernie. Let's see how many of our 100 people said shine. Shine. There we are. Look, it's right. Right, 24 is our high score, 21 is our low. You passed them all. Look at that. Down it goes to 18.
Fourth in the poll. It reached #1 when it was released in 2007. This was a big year for the band. At the Brit Awards in 2008, it won the Best British Single, and the same year, the band also won Best British Live Act. So well done, Bernie.
Thank you very much indeed. Anita, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 18, the best score of the past. Very well done indeed, Bernie and Josie. We travel from there to 21, where we find Dan and Tanvi, from there to 23, where we find Gal and Lee, and there to 24, where I say it all in one breath, Susan and Ella reside. So, Ella, you're a little bit ahead, but only by 1 point. But if you can find a nice Bernie-style answer, that might be enough to keep you in the game. So good luck. When we come back down the line now, will the second players please step up to the podium? So it's Take That songs from this chart of ultimate Take That songs. Josie, welcome back to Pointless for the final time. So you were in the Eurovision play, were
I
you?
was, yeah. I got to sing in it as well.
See, that's fun. What was it called?
Love Shine a Light.
Of course.
I played a failed pop star. We got nil points at Eurovision. And then we had a gig in Southport, Pontins, and we were back together. And did it go well or not?
Did it? Ooh. Did you record any of these? Does posterity have...
I recorded it so I could sing along to it.
I see, but it hasn't been...
No, it has been taped,
has been?
actually.
Oh, it has,
It
yeah.
has, yeah.
You have to get a bit slow getting that one together.
I've not seen
You have
it,
to get
not
on to
seen
it.
it.
You'll have to put it out. Josie, you are on 18. We are looking for a lovely low score from you. I mean, should you score 5 or less, I mean, in that event, you'd be going straight through to the next round.
I'm going to go for sure.
Sure, says Josie. Oh, it's a good one. Let's see how many of our 100 people said sure. Here's your red line. Sure is right. Look at that. Down to 2, Josie. Everyone else has been scoring 18 and above. 2.
I love Take That, though, so...
No, well, listen, it's paid off.
What an answer. 22nd in the poll. It was #1 in 1994. But check this out. It was the first of 6 consecutive #1s. Xander, well done.
Were they not? Thank you very much indeed, Anita. Ella, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Ella.
So I live in Sheffield and I'm a project administrator in clinical research at the minute.
Very good indeed. What do you do for fun? Or maybe that's fun too.
For fun, I like to sew. So I sewed this dress.
Did you really?
I did, yes.
Fantastic. So what's the most ambitious thing you've sewn?
I sewed a cycling jacket that was quite good and it had like zips and zip pockets. But the first time I wore it out, I did crash into a wall.
Was that the jacket's fault?
The jacket stayed in one piece.
There you are. You see, that quality speaks for itself,
Doesn't
you see,
it?
Ella. You are on 24. You are the high scorers at the moment.
Ooh.
But a nice low score from you might just help you here.
Babe?
Babe, says Ella. You don't get a red line because you're currently high scorers, but let's see what happens when we say babe. Babe is right. I have a very good feeling about this, Ella. 15, you see? Not bad. 39, I think that's evened things up a bit. You're in with a very good shout now.
Yeah, well done. 14th in the poll, although Babe was #1 in 1993, knocked off the Christmas top spot by absolute classic. Can you remember 93?
93.
It's Mr. Blobby.
It was Blobby. What a year. What a Christmas that
What
was.
a proud Christmas that was.
Yeah, Britain.
Yes.
Great sense of humour.
Marvellous. Yes, thank you very much. Exactly. Well said. Thank you. Lee.
Hello.
Lee, who up till this moment has featured only as gentle nodder, but Lee, stepping to the fore now. Welcome. It's great to have you here. So what brought you to North London?
Work back in the day, actually, just
Yeah.
a job, and then I've stayed here ever since, working, moved around different jobs and things like that.
And so what do you do now?
I work in football. I work at a football club in the kind of content team, so creating video content, production, things like that.
Is it one of the well-known football clubs?
Yeah, they're pretty well known, yeah.
Yes. Is it North London?
No,
well-known
it's not,
North- oh, no.
actually. It's Manchester City.
You've come down from Manchester to North London to work for Manchester City.
Yeah, it's
That's
weird.
just... What a crazy world we live in.
Ridiculous, right?
Goodness, couldn't you work from home, as it were?
I technically could go back there, but I just love my life in London too much.
Excellent. Now, listen, Gal has left you in good shape. You're on 23. High score is 39, so 15 or less would get you through.
My sister will be screaming at the TV right now because she is the biggest Take That fan I know. So I hope I do her proud. I'm going to go for Do What You Like.
Do what you like, says Lee. And you're getting a gentle nod from Gal, you see. There's beautiful symmetry to this. There is your red line. Let's hear what Do What You Like does for you. Oh, no! Oh, no! Is it the burden of too much knowledge, once
A
again?
little bit. I had a few others as well.
Rearing its ugly
Is
head.
that just not in the list?
Well, we'll hear in a second. I'm afraid that scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 123. Lee, I am so sorry.
Ah, Lee, gutted for you. It is a Take That single, but I'm afraid it didn't chart, so it's an incorrect one, sadly.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Tanvi, welcome back. Great to have you with us once again. So, yes, you're about to go and start teaching year twos, as we discovered last time. Tell us more.
So the way they can sway me is if they remember my socks. I've got a...
What does it say on your sock?
This one says, don't be jelly, because everyone's going to be jelly.
Don't be jelly.
Don't be jelly.
What's the picture on it? A cupcake?
No, oh, no, I've got a tattoo of cupcake there as well.
Right.
But it's a picture of a
It's a
jellyfish.
jellyfish.
Yeah.
Good, sorry, I thought it was an ice cream. I'll be quite honest. I didn't look that closely. But
Don't be jelly, I've got an ice
there
cream.
we are. A jellyfish. If jellyfish wanted to appeal to more people, they should put a little flake in the top. People would like that. That would be a nice sort of PR thing for jellyfish.
People might start eating them.
Oh, no, we don't want that.
No, because then what will the turtles eat?
I see what you're saying. Anyway, sorry, back to the issue in hand, Tanvi. You are on 21. Doesn't matter what you score here, you're through to the next round.
I don't know any Take That songs. And every time someone said one, I was like, oh, yeah. So I'm just going to say only a random word and say magic.
Magic?
Magic.
OK, well, let's find out. No red line, you're already through. How many people said magic? No, it's wrong, but it's a very, very good wrong answer. If you're going to guess, the number of times people guess things because they just can't think of something, and they come up with something really rubbish. Magic, perfectly plausible.
I thought if it was going to be one, it might be magic.
It scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 121, you're through.
Yeah, could it be magic? Would have scored you 21. But magic just doesn't exist. Shall we have a look at some of the pointless answers, though?
Yes, let's do that.
Cry, happy now, hey boy, I'd wait for life, love ain't here anymore, said it all. There you go.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita. That brings us to the end of round one. And it does mean we have to say goodbye to our first pair, Lee and Gal. I'm so sorry. We'll see you next time, and on the strength of what we've seen so far, we can expect great things next time. But thank you, Lee and Gal. Brilliant. But for the remaining three pairs, it is now time for round two. Very well done, everybody, on that Take That round. Fantastic. Josie, fabulous work, our lowest individual scorer there. And Josie and Bernie, our lowest combined scorer. So fabulous work on that far podium. Best of luck to all three pairs. Our category for round two today is creatures in other words. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns alternative definitions of fish. Anita.
Yeah. On each board, we will give you 6 definitions of words that are also the names of types of fish. We'll give you the first letter and the number of letters in each one. Please tell us the type of fish that the fewest of our 100 people knew. And if you are going to give this a go at home, best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So, can you identify these types of fish from these descriptions? A device with a metal blade worn on the foot, enabling the wearer to glide over ice. S, 5. The word representing the letter O in the NATO phonetic alphabet. O, 5. To scorch something so that its surface is blackened. C, 4. A sharp, curved point near the end of an arrow or fishhook. B, 4. A low, gruff sound, such as that made by a pig. G, 5. And the male title character of a George Gershwin opera set in Catfish Row, South Carolina, P5. There we are. Tanvi, over to you.
I feel like I should have known more than this than I actually do. I think I'm going to go for to scorch something so that its surface is blackened and go for coal.
Coal. OK,
Coal.
shall we see if
Coal.
coal is right? No, I'm afraid not coal, Tanvi. Sorry about that.
Yeah, incorrect answer, I'm afraid. 100.
Ah, well, maybe we'll find out later what you were
Maybe we
thinking
will.
of. Ella, how do you like them fish?
I hate to do this, but I'm going to go for to scorch something so its surface is blackened and say char.
Char, says Ella. Shall we see if char is right? Yes! There you are. Char. Down it goes to 38.
Yeah, well done. It is char. It's an Arctic char. It's the northernmost freshwater fish. They're very colourful, the char, with blue, green or brown flecks. Don't they sound marvellous? Red or pink spots. But check this out. When spawning, they can be bright orange. You knew that, though, didn't you?
I did. I've seen them in the
idea.
Arctic. Yes.
You're so adventurous.
I know. So adventurous. Oh, the tales I could tell, but won't. You'll be glad to hear. Now, Bernie, you're the last person to have this lovely fishy board. Would you like to talk us through it and fill in all the blanks?
Low gruff sounds like it must be grunt, although I've never heard of a fish called that. I think the bottom one could be porgy, but I've never heard of a fish called that. So I'm going to play safe and go for the top one, which I think is skate.
You're going to go for skate. Let's see how many of our 100 said skate. Yep, skate. Absolutely right, 75, but there you are with that 100 there. So it's a safety worth going for.
Yep, skates, they lay their eggs in protective cases called mermaid purses. That
Oh,
appear
that's
dark
too
and
cute
then
for words.
Mermaid purses, so
Wow.
lovely. But you know what? You could have got the best answer on the board. You played it safe, Bernie.
Too safe.
You were absolutely right. Porgy, could have got you 10.
Never heard of a porgy.
You also got grunt, 65. And what do you think, Xander? Come on, clear the board up for us.
Well, we've got barb, is the arrow or fishhook.
25. Yeah, I love it when that happens, when everyone goes, oh, yeah.
And then Oscar.
Yeah. I mean, could have got it from the letter O, but had no idea there was a fish called Oscar.
I had no idea a fish
I
called
knew
Oscar.
there was a fish called Wanda.
Wanda, obviously.
Sorry.
We just should do a double act. Come on. But Oscar.
Yeah, 33. There you go.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, well, we're halfway through the round. I know. So quickly, let's have a look at those scores. 38, Ella, very well done. Best score of the past. 75, the next one up is Bernie and Josie. And then up to 100, Tanvi and Dan. So it's a rather nice open field there in terms of the distance covered between top and bottom mark. But, you know, Dan, I think you could probably you could bring this one back in, I think. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, we're going to put 6 more alternative definitions of fish up on the board. And here they are. The underpart of a boot or shoe, S4. A body position in diving in which the diver bends at the waist and keeps their legs straight, P4. A narrow beam of light, R3. The fruit of a tall-growing species of prickly pear found in warm regions of the Americas, T4. Another name for heather, L4. And to struggle clumsily or helplessly, particularly in water or mud, F8. There we are. Josie.
OK. I'm going to go for to struggle clumsily or helplessly, flounder.
Flounder, says Josie. Here's your red line. Flounder is right. Down it goes to 36. Very well done indeed, taking your total up to 111.
Yeah, well done. Now, fish facts. This is a good one. Flounders, although they're born with 2 eyes on either side of their body, they later transform into flatfish with both eyes on just one side.
Wow, they've gone from figurative to Picasso in one lifetime.
Exactly that.
Amazing. Thank you very much indeed, Anita. Now, Susan, you're on 38, which means 72 or less gets you through.
Right. I will go for the body position in diving, which is pike.
Pike, says Susan. Here is your red line. Let's find out if pike is right. Pike, absolutely bang on the button, gets you through as well, Susan. Well done. Down it goes to 39. Only one more than Ella scored, taking a total up to 77.
Yeah, well done, Susan. Pike is named after the medieval pole-like weapon.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita. Now, Dan, you're on 100. The high score is 111, so 10 or less is what we need from you to get you into the head-to-head. Do you want to talk us through this board?
Yeah, well, I think I've been saved a bit because I was going to go pike, and that scored too many. So top one's Sol, and the third one is Ray, but they're both going to score too many. I don't know another name for heather. I'm trying to think of fish, because I do a lot of fishing, so trying to think of what fish would fit in there. So I'm going to have a guess at the fruit and just say teal.
Teal?
Yeah, T-E-A-L, I think.
T-E-A-L. Is there a fish called a teal?
I don't know. To be honest, there might
There's
not
a duck called a teal.
That's true.
But maybe there's a fish called a teal too. That'd be nice.
Hopefully.
There's your red line. Teal. No, I'm sorry. Oh. I'm sorry, Dan. Okay. But look at that. New members of the 200 Club. That's wonderful. There we are. Very well done indeed. Scores you 100, takes your total up to 200.
I love the tactics because, you know, you just wanted to try and risk it and just go for it. You're going to kick yourself. Tuna.
Oh, of course it is.
And it would have scored 1.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
my God.
But anyway, come on, Xander, can you clear up the board?
So we've got Sol and we've got Ray, obviously.
Sol scored 84 and Ray scored 78, so big scorers. Yeah. Another name for heather.
I wish I knew it.
Ling.
Ling.
13.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Anita. That brings us to the end of our second round. It also means we have to say goodbye to our second pair of the day, Dan and Tanvi. I'm afraid it is you for the second time, in fact. All these twos. We'll see you again next time. Look forward to it. Thank you so much, Dan and Tanvi. For the remaining 2 pairs, though, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Ella and Susan, Josie and Bernie. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £3,250. But before we play the head-to-head, shall we see if we can't throw some more money into that jackpot by finding a couple of pointless answers? So here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many famous columns as they could. Anita?
Yeah, you'll see 6 options. 4 are types of pillars or columns used as monuments, 2 of which are scoring and 2 are pointless, and 2 are not monumental pillars or columns at all. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So here are 6 potential monumental columns. We have Burdak's column, Pompeii's pillar, Turbine column, Bernvard column, Column of the Goths, Serpent column. Splendid. So there we are. Does anyone have any inside column information? Now would be a great time to share it with the room. OK, in which case, Ella and Susan, I'm going to come to you. What do you want to nominate?
What do you think? Serpent column sounds fun.
Yeah,
I can imagine it like a
Should we try
snaky
that?
thing.
Yeah.
Serpent column. Should we see if that's a pointless column?
I don't know.
Ooh, it's a column. Down to one. Down to one. OK, Josie and Bernie, do you think you can name another column that might be pointless?
Bernvard column sounds like it could be a person. I think Pompey's pillar, because it says pillar, not column. Probably is a column.
You know more than me. Yeah, go on then, we'll go for
We'll go for Pompey.
Yeah.
Pompey's
Pompey's
pillar. OK, Pompey's pillar. Should we see if that's a pointless column? Pompey's pillar is a column. Two for Pompey's pillar. There we are. Oh.
So let's clear from the top. Bird-axe column is a wrong answer. It's not a famous column, and anyone who works in the medical field will know this straight away. It's a part of the body in the spinal cord.
Yeah.
Bernvard's column, an 11th century bronze column in Germany. There's a plaster cast of it in the V&A. That was a pointless answer. Tobin column is not a famous column. It's actually, some of you at home would have got this, it's Column Tobin, the Irish author.
Tobin.
Tobin.
Oh, you see.
And Column of the Goths, that is the pointless answer. It's a column in Istanbul commemorating a Roman victory over the invading Goths.
There we are.
Yeah,
Thank you
yes.
very much indeed. No, well, we didn't find any pointless answers, I'm afraid, so we're not adding anything to the jackpot. But we now have clearance to proceed to the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. So best of luck, both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about quiz show hosts. Strange breed.
Yeah, we're going to show you 5 pictures of people who, like both you and I, Xander, have hosted a quiz show on British TV. My 2, however, were never recommissioned. Big mistake. Big mistake. So, please give us the name of the host that you think the fewest people were able to recognise. And if, of course, you're playing at home, which, of course, you are, good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 quiz show hosts, and here they are. I give you A, B, C, D, and E. There we are, 5 quiz show hosts. Ella and Susan, you're our low scorers, so you get to go first.
Yeah, come on. Susan Calman. Yeah. We go for E, Susan Calman.
Susan Calman. Say Ella and Susan. Susan Calman for E. Now, Josie and Bernie, would you like to talk us through the board?
We've got Angela Rippon. Is that Alex Scott?
I don't
Name?
know.
Alex Scott, I think. Sandy Toksvig.
Sandy Toksvig.
I don't know who D is.
I can't think, no.
Is it Alex Scott?
I don't know. I think
you
we
wanna
should
go for
maybe
it?
go for it, though, because we'll either
'Cause
win or we'll
they've got a
lose,
good
won't we?
score.
Yeah.
Alex Scott, B.
You're going to go B, Alex Scott. So we've got Susan Calman and Alex Scott. In the order they were given, we have Ella and Susan saying Susan Calman. On E, let's see how many of our 100 said that. Susan Calman, absolutely right. And down that goes 15. Very well done indeed. Josie and Bernie, meanwhile, are saying Alex Scott for B. Let's see how many of our 100 said Alex Scott. Alex Scott, absolutely right. It's got to beat 15, though, and it does. Down it goes to 13. Well done, Josie and Bernie. Well done for backing him up there, Josie, and well done for half knowing it, Bernie. It means after 1 question, you are up 1-0.
So, yes, Alex Scott, 13. I know they're all friends of yours, Xander, so you can
All
probably
close,
clear
small
the board.
friends. Yes, so we've got Angela Rippon, A.
Yep, scored 45.
She's been in our bedroom.
Come on, what? Angela Rippon?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to share this story on national TV?
No.
All right, good. I'll tell you that she hosted Master Team, which is a tea time version of Mastermind. Did someone say tea? Hang on a minute. Perfect. Match point, and she also presented classic What's My Line? Why was she in your bedroom?
Michael McIntyre's Midnight Game Show.
Brilliant.
There we are. That's all I have to say. C, Sandy Toksvig.
Yeah, 27. Sandy hosted the revived 15-1, and of course she took over from Stephen Fry on QI.
And D is Zoe Lyons.
Yes, the lowest scorer with 5, and she hosted Lightning.
Very good indeed.
Excellent.
Thank you, Anita. Now, here comes your second question. Here's the thing, Ella and Susan. Josie and Bernie get to answer this one first. You've got to win this one to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question is all about sewing patterns. Anita.
Yeah, we're going to show you 5 words and terms connected with sewing patterns, but we've removed the vowels from their names. Please fill in the blanks and give us the sewing word or term that the fewest of our 100 knew.
Well,
good luck.
We are going to put the theory to the test, Ella, whether too much information is a burden on Pointless or a help. OK, let's reveal our 5 sewing patterns, and here they are. I give you BTTNHL, GRNLN, SMLLWNC, NTRFCNG, and HMLN. There we are. Well, Josie and Bernie will go first.
You want to go for green line and risk it?
What do you reckon? Slim.
Slim allowance, but it's a guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's got to be green line,
I don't know
hasn't
if
it?
it's green or
What else could it be?
green.
OK. Josie and Bernie, what are you going to go for?
There's a couple we know the answers to, but we think they'll be too high scoring. So we're going to try the second one down. I'm not sure I like it. We're going to say green line.
Green line.
Simply because it fits, and we think the other two will be high scoring that we know.
OK, green line. Let's put that down. Oh, there's a little secret smile on Ella's face there. Well, she knows if green line means anything or doesn't. Ella and Susan, do you want to talk us through the board?
The top one's buttonhole, then grain line,
Green line.
seam allowance, interfacing, and then hemline.
Which one do you want to go for?
Let's say interfacing.
Interfacing. So we have green line and interfacing. Josie and Bernie said green line. I think we might know what happened when we put that to the test. Yes, much as expected, I'm afraid. Grain line, as we've now learnt. Ella and Susan have gone for interfacing. What happens when we say that? Just has to be right. It is right. Well done. That's what we needed from you. You're back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
I mean, what a question to come up for you, Ella, on your first time on the show. A gift.
Perfect.
Perfect. And, I mean, we could go through it, but you absolutely nailed it. Buttonhole, absolutely right. Got 60. Grain line, it's the lowest answer on the board for 3. Seam allowance, 9. And the bottom one, of course, is hemline, 62.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita. Now, here comes the decider. Whoever wins this third question goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question is all about British maritime history, Anita.
Yeah, we're going to show you 5 clues to facts related to British maritime history. Please tell us the answer that you think the fewest of our 100 were able to get.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 clues on British maritime history, and here they come. London Borough, which is home to the Old Royal Naval College and National Maritime Museum. Derbyshire-born sailor who from 2004 to 2005 sailed around the world in under 72 days. Surname of the artist who painted the Fighting Temeraire, amongst other maritime scenes. Continent off the coast of which the wreck of Ernest Shackleton's ship Endurance was discovered in 2022. And monarch of England during the failed invasion of 1588 by the armada of Philip II of Spain. There we are, Ella and Susan. You get to go first.
I should know the Derbyshire one. Do you know? I don't know any of these. Should we guess a continent?
Unless you want to go for the London Borough.
Yeah, do that.
I'm desperately trying to remember the Derbyshire-born sailor, seeing as I'm from Derbyshire, but I can't. So we're going to go for the London Borough of Greenwich.
Greenwich, say Ella and Susan. So, Josie and Bernie, do you want to talk us through the board?
Don't know the Derbyshire sailor. The artist is Turner. I think the continent's probably Antarctica, and the bottom is Elizabeth I. We'll go for the artist as Turner.
Turner. So we have got Greenwich versus Turner. Ella and Susan said Greenwich. Let's see if that's right. How many of our 100 said that? Greenwich, absolutely right. Down it goes to 39. Very well done indeed. Josie and Bernie, meanwhile, have gone for Turner, the artist who painted the Fighting Temeraire, amongst others. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Turner, absolutely right. And it gets you through. Very well done indeed. Down it goes to 26, and it means after 3 questions, Josie and Bernie, you are through to the final 2-1.
Yeah, well done, because if you'd gone for Elizabeth I, which is absolutely the right answer, you would have got 42. Did you say Antarctica? Absolutely, that would have got you 37. And once you know the name, everyone's going to kick themselves. Can you remember? It was Ellen MacArthur.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Exactly, right? Of course it's Ellen MacArthur.
Why did Derbyshire-born sailor suddenly... Yes, I don't know. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
She only scored
There
2
we are.
as well.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, I'm afraid, therefore, is Ella and Susan. But it's your first show, so it's good news, really, for us. And I hope for you, too. But thank you so much for playing. You've been fantastic today. Thank you, Ella and Susan. But for Josie and Bernie, it's now time for the Pointless Final. Huge congratulations, Josie and Bernie. You fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £3,250. Well, you were our low scorers, now I think about it, back in round 1. I have a good feeling about this. What do you want to see come up?
Well, we've got different things we like. Celebrities, for me.
OK, yes.
Anything music related, I'd be happy with.
OK, well, listen, let's see what we can give you. Scandinavian film directors, basketball achievements, wolves, chapters in children's fantasy novels.
I'm thinking wolves, but I don't know.
What do we think?
Wolves is the most generic one, isn't it? We think wolves, but
You're going to go
we're
for
not
wolves.
sure.
Well, let's find out what's behind wolves, then.
So, we are looking for any country that has a population of wolves in the wild. By wolves, we mean grey wolves or Canis lupus, to give its scientific name. This is according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List of Threatened Species under the Geographic Range section of their website. We're not accepting countries where they're listed as definitely extinct or possibly extinct. And as always, by country, we mean a sovereign state that's a member of the UN in its own right. Or we're looking for any manager or head coach of Wolverhampton Wanderers FC, aka Wolves. This is according to the list of Wolves managers on the club's official website. For reference, the list is as of June 2023 and goes back to August 1877. It does not include all caretaker managers. Very best of luck in the studio, and to everyone playing along at home, good luck.
Thank you very much. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. You find 3 pointless answers, we'll throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready? OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
I'm not sure what the small countries.
Well, there's like Canada's the obvious one.
Yeah.
Maybe Scandinavian ones like Finland,
Let's
Norway.
go for Finland.
And the managers, now, Danny Blanchflower is their most famous player. I don't know if he tried to manage him maybe for
Well,
a
why
little
don't we
bit.
go for him and then some countries?
Maybe, do you want to go for Finland?
Yeah.
And we both thought Canada, so it might be a bit
Did.
obvious.
It might be a bit obvious.
Do you want to go Finland, Norway, and hope we're lucky?
You've got nothing
And
to
Danny
lose.
Blanchflower?
Yeah, we've got nothing to lose.
Are you
have
happy
we?
with that?
Yeah.
Or is there something else you could
I
throw in?
can't, no. I don't know many managers of...
Unless you go something mid-European, like Belarus or somewhere like that.
Ooh, it's not like Transylvania or something.
Should we chuck in Belarus and
What's
say
that?
Finland and Norway?
10 seconds left.
Yeah, OK.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, look, you're just going to ghost in now. I like that, waiting for the minute to run out there. Lovely. Josie and Bernie, what are you going to give me?
They're all a bit risky, but we're going to go for
Belarus.
Belarus.
And these are wolf countries.
This is for the countries.
Belarus.
Norway.
Yeah.
And we'll
Norway.
try Danny Blanchflower as a manager.
And
possibly.
Danny Blanchflower. OK, of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Blanchflower.
I think he'd probably be the lowest.
Yeah.
So your best shot at a pointless answer, you think, is Danny Blanchflower?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah, go on,
OK, Danny
yeah.
Blanchflower put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Finland.
Yeah.
Finland.
OK,
We didn't
Finland.
say Finland, we said Norway.
Oh, you didn't say Finland. You said Norway, didn't you?
Norway, yeah.
Yeah, Belarus or Norway?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's probably Finland now.
OK, Norway first, Belarus second, Danny Blanchflower third. OK. Well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have got Norway, Belarus, Danny Blanchflower. Now, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you will be leaving here with £3,250. What would you like to do with that, Josie?
Probably a nice holiday for my family, go somewhere like Disney or something.
Very good. Bernie, how about you?
Well, I did one of these DNA tests you can do last year, and I found out I was 20% Italian. And so I'd like to go on an Italian cruise and take it all in.
Ah, and feel at home.
And meet some distant
Nice.
relatives.
That'd be a lovely thing to
Yeah.
do. Well, fantastic. Well, let's hope one of these answers wins it for you. Your first answer was Norway. In this case, we're looking for countries with native populations of wolves. Let's see how many of our 100 people also said Norway. Norway is right. £3,250 shall be yours if this goes all the way down to 0. But we go down with Norway through the 20s, into the teens, into single figures, still again, no, to 7 for Norway. OK, so there we are. That's a good answer. Lovely low score. Not pointless, alas. Belarus, exactly the same criteria. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Belarus. Well, Belarus is right. That's impressive. We had a little bit of toing and froing on Finland, Norway, Belarus, but Belarus you stuck with. Down we go through the teens, into single figures, passing 7. Still going down with Belarus, looking good, looking very good indeed! Fantastic work! There we are. Belarus has just won you today's jackpot of £3,250. Huge congratulations.
I am so happy. How brilliant. And I'm delighted, and you're delighted, I'm sure, that you didn't go for Canada, because that was the highest score of 59. Danny Blanchflower, incorrect answer. Didn't even play for Wolves. Doesn't matter, because you've won. Shall we have a look at some more pointless answers? Here are some countries with native populations of wolves. Mexico, Pakistan, Slovakia, South Korea has wolves. There were over 40 pointless answers here, including Albania, Belgium, Estonia, Georgia, Greece, Iran, Iraq, Nepal, North Korea. Portugal has wolves. Moving on to managers of Wolverhampton Wanderers FC. Here are some pointless answers. Glenn Hoddle, Graham Turner, John Barnwell, Kenny Jackett, good name. Again, there were loads of pointless answers. In fact, the only scoring answers were Nuno Espirito Santo, Julian Lopetegui, Stan Cullis, Bill McGarry, Bruno Lage, Graham Taylor and Mick McCarthy. And very well done at home if you got any of those pointless answers. Congratulations.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita, and thanks once again to our winning players, Josie and Bernie, who take away today's jackpot of £3,250. Brilliant! Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Anita.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.